Alright, what's up YouTube? It is Jake from Limited Lab, and today we are here drafting, finally, the Hobbit. We're keeping it a little bit, a little bit intentional here. I have my notebook, we're fully in explore mode right now. I'll just be jotting down a lot of observations and thoughts as we're going through. I already have a couple pages full of notes from drafts I've done earlier, but yeah, I'm excited to get into this with y'all, and honestly, I've enjoyed the couple of drafts I've done already. I've really liked it, so I'm excited to see what's going on here. All right, let's check out the rest of what we got in this pack. I bet that's pretty good. So looking at this pack, a couple things stand out to me. Stone by Sunlight has been phenomenal so far. It's either a removal spell or a protection spell. Gnashing of Teeth just totally solos people. I feel like I'm going to go with the Gnashing of Teeth because it has the potential just to totally take somebody out. The Dwarven one would have been like pretty interesting, but I don't necessarily want to commit so early to either dwarves or a like an archetype. And that seems like a card where you really want to get late with a lot of mana to play it. Maybe it would actually, it's possibly that was very wrong, and maybe just because by itself it makes a bunch of dwarves, or some dwarves, at least for 5 mana you get 4, 6 mana you get 3, and then they get bigger. Okay, and maybe that should have gone for that one, but we'll see. I kind of like this as just a good removal spell. I'm going to try down to Goblin Town. I'm interested in trying out some more controlling sort of decks in the format. So I'm interested in trying that out. I like taking the 2 black cards back to back. Though actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I really think that I was probably wrong and I should have just taken that white rare. I think I read it a little bit as like a typal thing that was a little bit expensive, but it probably plays better than I just gave it credit for. Here, I could just cut black entirely. You know, I could take Bilbo's Deadly Slice and take a good removal spell and cut it out of this pack. But I also really like this Old Fat Spider Can't See Me. The Mountain King's Return's been very good in the blue-white draw 2 deck. But I like this. I like the card advantage, like the time and the slow and the card advantage that this gives you. So I'm going to take the Old Spider Can't See Me. I've had good experiences with it. All right, I'm just going to take what I think is the best card in the pack here, which is this Pinecone Strike. We're having a lot of disruption and removal. I like it. Large Bear did good for me at pre-release. I haven't played with Troop of Ponies yet, but I imagine it's pretty decent. But the Pinecone Strike has just been amazing. So I have no problem taking that. All right. So I think the Celebrate the Mountain King is, again, just probably the best card in the pack. Misty Mountain's Raider is probably reasonable. And there's a chance that we're in sort of a black-red thing. You know what? I'm willing to try this out. I haven't played with this card yet. These sorts of cards tend to perform, or at least for me, they've tended to perform worse than they seem like they're going to. But I think because this is whenever anything attacks, you amass, so like you can play it and then attack with a different creature. It seems like it's probably gonna be pretty good. I think the Mountain King is probably reasonable too, but I already have some red cards I like, so I'm fine splitting there. Bomber. Bomber just seems like a good aggressive card. I think it would also be kind of reasonable. Like these sentries have been pretty good. They usually they punch above their weight. But I'll take Bomber. All right. Let's see here. I feel like maybe it's just the stony voiced goblins here. I'm not really that interested in SMAUGS Fury. The short spear could be good actually, but I'm gonna take the goblins if we're doing sort of a controlling thing. There's a chance that they're getting to like the sacrifice world too. All right, so not too much here in terms of black or red for us, which might be a sign that it's getting cut. I'm gonna take the hills just in case it isn't, and I can and splashing weight's good. Ooh, there's a Smaug. And I think Smaug is good. Removal spell into big threat. Like the removal spell is like perfectly on rate, like 5 mana for 5 damage at sorcery speed, so nothing crazy, but that still removes a lot of the stuff in the format. And these games go kind of late. The body gets kind of big. But yeah, now I am sort of wishing that we had just taken that good white rare in the beginning, because it seems like white's pretty open. And I think that the rare probably was just good. So I think my person to my left is probably going to be playing a lot of good white cards, because they probably just took the rare I should have taken and are building a sweet white deck. I do like this. This Gnashing of Teeth has just been a one-sided board wipe for me, though, so I can't be too mad about that. It seems like the red-white thing might be kind of open. I also honestly kind of like the dog for fixing. I'm just going to take the dog, and I'm just going to take the giant boulder, because the start I have here is not really set up for red-white. Like, I just don't think I really have the start for that. And I would like to not have to give up on these two premium black cards, but maybe I'll have to. But the Giant's Boulder pick and the dog kind of make it so that maybe I don't have to give up on that. Maybe I can splash a little bit. I've actually kind of liked this dog, even though it's a little bit understated. It has the fact that it has flash kind of makes up for that. Well, look at this. Whenever SMAUG attacks, he deals damage equal to the number of treasures you control to any target. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a treasure token. Yeah, that seems good. A 4 mana, 4/3 flag haste seems good. I also really like Thranduil, and I've really been liking the crude bent blade, but we're not. There's no way we're not taking SMAUG here. All right. I also have really liked this Saga. It just does a lot of work. It does a lot of damage. Usually, it often blows up an equipment of some kind, and it ramps you. Just everything you want from... It does a lot. It does a lot. And it ramps you twice. It does a lot. The doggies are interesting. I think I'm kind of setting ourselves, like with the dog and the giant boulder, we're kind of setting ourselves up to be able to be a little bit Grixis-y. We'll see if that's where we end up. Because I would totally splash this old fat spider can't see me. Okay. So I like Bilbo's Deadly Slice. I really like Gloin also, because it just does another one of those 1 damage to everything. And then the second SMAUG is pretty good too. I think I'm going to try taking the Gloin though, because Gloin can also ramp out SMAUG. That seems pretty sweet. I haven't seen or played with this card yet. Create a treasure token. Then if you control 4 mana treasure, sacrifice it and make a dragon. Well, we do like treasures. Would it be too greedy to ask for the other treasure maker? Last Light of Durin's Day. There's no way this is good, right? Like, I guess it mountain cycles, but it feels like it wants to be in like a mono red deck that has dragons. Like, even with all my dragons, I don't think that, like, if I draw this super early, then I'm doing nothing on 2. If I draw it late, I'm never getting any value out of it. I can't imagine that this card's actually going to go off in limited. So I'm just going to take the Bent Blade. Gandalf is interesting too. I haven't played with this yet. It seemed kind of goofy more than it seemed like it's good. But Ward 3 is a lot, and a 4/5 is good in, like, it seems like a good stat line in the set. Oh, the dogs make treasures too. That's kind of cute. Dog into SMAUG. Dog into SMAUG. We're going dog into SMAUG. You know what I'm saying, fam? Oh, that's pretty funny. I think I'm just going to take the Hobbit hole here. Notably, we don't have that many 2-drops, which I think I am just going to take Oin the Brave as a looter and blocker, probably. Though, actually, Stir Up Trouble is just a reasonable removal spell. Because we can sacrifice treasures for it, or sacrifice bent blade. But I think I like the filtering. And we have some good removal already. Alright, I'll take that land. How much removal do we have? So bent blade, smog, gloin, burn. I think I'm okay taking Goblin Town. Actually, I can't even remember. Did I just take it over removal, or did I take it over the map? I actually don't remember what was in that last one. Oops, that passed too fast. Treasure. Oh, okay, and then we have this. Okay. Yeah, I probably am not playing the flunkies, but if I am, it's probably just blocking. Probably not playing this spear. I think I will for sure play another SMAUG. Well, if I need to splash white for anything, I am set up to do that. The Arkenstone. Well, I guess that's what I'm splashing white for. Yeah, that seems good. Let's see what else is here, because I haven't read a lot of these either yet. Spells you cast from anywhere within your hand cost one less. You may cast an instant artifact or sorcery from your graveyard. Okay, cool. So it kind of gives stuff flashback. But the Arkenstone's just got to be the move here. And I even have the white to splash the adventure on it. All right, so we're going control. Which means the thing that we really need now, we really need 2-drops now. And actually, maybe for that reason, instead of over this piece of removal, I just take the Thrush. It's a 2-drop, gains life, fixes me. Yeah. I think there were a lot more powerful cards in that pack. Like there was the... I like that the 2-drop Axe guy a lot. Ooh. This card goes crazy. Yeah, we're just taking that. We have so much fixing in the form of treasures. We're 100% just taking that. I don't think we have enough stuff to sacrifice to make that good. So maybe we just take the Warg that is a 2-drop and is in our colors. Yeah, let's just take that. Death touchy guy that can slow it down or attack if I need to. I'm liking where this deck is going. So we have 25 cards. We need to make 2 cuts from what we have now. I think I probably like taking a 2-drop. This is a 2-drop that also is better later. I've liked the plate mail and the more aggressive decks, but I think this will be better for what we're doing. Oh yeah, maybe I'll just take the other Thrush. Though I'm not sure that, like, it's good for the fixing part, but the Warg is just better as a either like an early blocker. But Thrush sets me up for doing stuff on 3. That's a little bit close. Maybe I was supposed to take the Warg there. I don't think I need the flunkies. I probably don't need the Reverent Howl. Bomber's just a powerful... Oh, nice. Gandalf is dope. Gandalf is so dope. Yeah, like Bomber is probably still worth... I think I'm just going to take the land because I have enough playables. Ponies. Maybe we get to try the ponies. I could see Rage into the Valley, but I kind of like ponies. Oh, and we got a good removal spell. Nice. All right, this is going to be sweet. How bad is 3rd SMAUG? Let's find out. How How many SMAUGS is too many SMAUGS? How many SMAUGS do we have in this deck? All SMAUG all day. Dog into SMAUG. That's is that gonna be the name of this YouTube video? Dog into SMAUG. The title of this draft. Sweet. Okay, well we're gonna find out how many SMAUGS is too many SMAUGs. I kind of feel like this is one I'm happy to have a lot of because it's just a removal spell. So worst case scenario, I just have a lot of like kind of clunky removal, but then I get to cast in dragons that they need to kill or else they're dying. I kind of like that. I don't think we need Gandalf. This is really a 2-drop. This is fixing. This is fixing. This is fixing. These are fixing. I'm actually not even sure we need the dogs here. Like I know we were saying we're going to go dog into SMAUG, but we also have the Misty Mountains that makes treasures. And like dog doesn't really go into SMAUG, right? Dog goes into Arkenstone. But like we would want to go like 3-drop into 5-drop. And really we just want to play with we just want to hit this with 4. Hit this on 4. I mean, it still does the dog into SMAUG, still gives us the treasure for damage. So the treasures might, the treasure synergy might just be too good not to play the dog. Let's see what else we could cut. I think I'm still fine splashing this old fat spider can't see me. We have so many ways to splash it. How are we going to do our lands here? So we're only going to need 1 forest. We're only going to need, I don't even think we need a plains. I'm not even sure it's worth playing a plains. Our actual breakdown is mostly red. So we want to make sure that we have at least 9 red sources. We only need 1 blue source, which means we can go up to 9 and 9. That seems pretty good. Yeah, and then I don't really think I need to play a plains because I don't need to play the white side of the Arkenstone, and I have the 2 sides of the hills plus all the treasures. Though I could imagine that I do want to still, because if I can go fetch it, like with the thrush, I could play it on 3. All right, yeah, I'll cut 1 swamp and put 1 plains in. And I think I still like the mana there. How important is this down to Goblin Town? I think it just does a lot. Like it stalls, it affects their hand, it drains a little bit. Maybe 2 SMAUGs. Maybe we'll do 2 SMAUGs. I'm a little sad about it. I kind of want to run more SMAUGs, but we have so much removal, and it's the worst of the removal. And I want to try out the Misty Mountains cold. It just feels like we have a lot of synergy with it, which is, again, maybe why we don't need this dog. Like with the thrushes, other ways to make treasures. Is the dog the worst of our fixers? Like we have ponies too. All right, I'm kind of sad about it, but I think I'm gonna cut the dog. I could also see cutting Oin, but I think he's too good. All right, let's try like this. This actually looks pretty sweet. Yeah, this looks dope. Let's give it a shot. All right, let's get into it. I'm still not sure. I feel like I should be playing some of those dogs and some more of those SMAUGs. We might have to shift this someone up halfway through and add some more dogs and some more SMAUGs. It just feels like if we're not going dog into SMAUG, what are we doing? And actually, I just feel like it might just be better to play more SMAUGs. So we'll find out. We'll see what we're wishing for. We're not afraid to change it up in the middle. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I think we go troop of ponies here. There's a chance they kill it, I guess. In which case we'll be sad because we didn't hit our land drop. Yeah, there goes a Pinecone strike. Okay. Well, we are sad because we're not hitting a land until next turn. What are we taking? Let's get a forest. Yeah, I'm pretty sad. That's pretty sad. Like, I actually thought that maybe there was a chance I should have gone with a thrush just in case they did that. Live and learn, I suppose. I think we're just going to amass goblins. Scry 2. Yikes. I think we just want lands. And untapped lands, preferably. We're just gonna have to use our removal spell next turn. I don't think we can turn away a land in case we hit like just not a land. So even if it's tapped, I think I'm gonna take it. And I'm not gonna attack because I wanna be able to leave the threat of a double block back if they don't go storied. And they might just use a removal spell, but even if they do that, actually, I think I'm fine with that. Like if they just pump this, like use the +2/+0 spell. Or a removal spell. Okay, nice. Oh, they had another one. Another one. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, let's just kill this one. Let's just play the remove all their stuff game. And then plan on winning with card advantage. So if I play out the swamp, I can use the Smog adventure. If I play out Burn, Tree, and Fern, I'm just killing their small stuff, which again, I'm not like stoked about. But I do get the ramp, which guarantees that I can play this great ugly looking goblin next turn. But they probably are going to get artifacts, so I may be able to get some value out of the artifact thing later. I think I'm going to play a land and then use Smog, because I want to be able to play Smog, and there's a chance that, and I'm actually not even going to attack, because I just want to be able to, like, I'm playing the long game. There's a chance I just naturally draw the land. Man, we are making it hard for them to get storied, which is good, by removing all their stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, well there's exactly the artifact that we were talking about. Oh, and I even have one for the ward. Perfect. Love it. And we knew there was going to be an artifact too. There's no way there wasn't going to be an artifact because they're playing red-white. And we will pay the ward cost, shoot it, we'll blow up the axe next turn. No problem. We'll play a goblin. We'll play Smog. We'll be happy. We've kept our healthy life total here, which is great. Oh, because it has ward too. Yeah, I will do that. And then I will just play the goblin. So they have the protection spell maybe? Like the destroy something with power 4 or greater, or with something indestructible. Seems reasonable. And they just tapped out for Dane. I can't remember if they tapped out for Dane, but I think that they did. Yeah, they're probably just gonna kill this great ugly looking goblin with that 2-mana trick. Yeah, Stone by Sunlight. Yeah, that's fine. They're gonna have to have another removal spell for Smog. And we just need to draw some gas. Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. I kind of actually just want to play this out and get the amass triggers going, to be honest. But is it just better to use all my mana here? Probably. They could just have another one, though. But I guess, actually, I would rather them use removal on Smog than use removal on the Raider. Yeah, okay. They're going to get in for some damage. but I'm gonna be able to attack in here too, which is great. Yeah, that's fine. Is there any reason for me to hold on to this land? Do I have anything to toss with it? Oh yeah, I do have Oin. Alright, I'll hold on to it then. Cool. Yeah, I like how this thrush is just turning into bodies. Okay, that's a good sword. The chef's gonna get bigger. They can't really attack here though, which is great. I don't know that I want to get more lands for the top of my deck, but I will attack with this thrush and amass some goblins. I will play this out to gain the life. I will decline to search for a basic land card. If I play this swamp, then I can put 2 counters on my goblin. But my goblin, I think I'm pretty fine with my goblin trading with their stuff. And I don't want to make it bigger because they could just have removal for it. So I think I'm gonna chill for now. Yeah, they might just attack with Thorin here, equip it and attack. And I'm pretty happy to trade my... okay. Yeah, I'll definitely trade this goblin for their 5/4. We're just going to keep amassing. That's funny. They don't have anything in hand. I don't think I need to play this out right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're in a rough spot here. They just need to get removal for this thing. Nice. I guess I will not block. I'll take 4. Let's just get the land out of their hand. Oof. Wow. That was not a land. That was a great hit. This double striker is going to be online here, which could be a problem. They can make him kind of big. I don't think they can make him big enough, though. I think they can make him 3 power, and I will totally trade him with this army again. Sure. Yeah, I'll just keep trading stuff off. Nice. Man, I am drawing a lot of lands, unfortunately, for myself. And here... I actually do kind of want to put counters on this instead of leaving up the giant's boulder, because this just makes it hard for them to attack. They have to have something. Yeah, and even if they like are willing to trade this here, that's fine with me. I'll still trade it. Get the double striker off the field. It's totally fine. Okay, that's great. Actual cards. Is it worth doing that again? I kind of almost want to put 2 counters on the Misty Mountain Raider. Because if I do that, it'll be a 6/6, which means that Ori... They have to put everything on Ori to make it big enough to attack, and then I can just kill it with the Bilbo's Deadly Slice. Versus, if I don't do that, they have a pretty decent attack. So now I can leave up the slice. Oh yeah, that's pretty good for them, or they think it's good for them. So I'm gonna let them do that and let them spend their mana equipping it with stuff. Nothing has ward right now, right? Nice. All right, so notes on that one, because there were definitely some notes on that one. This Misty Mountain Raider is awesome. Love that. What else felt really good? The down to Goblin Town, like it did just make a body and it just like had multiple pieces of value, which is great. The Giant's Boulder, the fixing was fine. The Thrush, there was that choice we made early with the ponies where I decided to lead with the ponies instead of leading with the Thrush, which gave us the opportunity to get a little bit wrecked on mana. So I think that was maybe a lesson when you only have 2 lands in hand. Otherwise, yeah, like all the value off of everything just gave us multiple pieces of value and let us grind them out and remove the big stuff. Seemed really good. But yeah, the Misty Mountain Raider, big pluses on that. This is tempting. It's really expensive and it only has 2 lands. And it doesn't get us more lands, but it does have a sweeper on 3 and interaction on 3. I'm not sure this is good enough though. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, this seems pretty good. And what's better, playing the ponies? I think I'm gonna pitch the ponies because with Thrush, I can play Warg on 3. Yeah, that seems good. So I'll play Iron Hills first so that I have the option of playing Arkenstone or Warg, though I can't imagine why I wouldn't just play Warg. Possible that I'm not even supposed to get a land here, but I think I am still gonna do it because I think playing the Warg, getting like some sort of pressure down, forcing them to interact with the Warg seems good. Though actually, to be honest, playing out the Treasure Maker and then like they probably just have removal, right? Like they're just in black. They probably just have hard removal for this Warg. Like this gives me some, I think they probably do just have removal for the Warg. I am just gonna play it though. I'm just gonna play it. And then next turn I can do the Arkenstone or the Misty Mountains. Yeah. So knowing that, was that still, how do I feel about that play? And is it better for me just to go get SMAUG right now? Or to eat their board? Or to get treasures online? Because I could also get treasures. There's a lot of options here. And I guess the question is, how much do I care about defleeting their tempo? I guess I'm just going to do that. Because, like, they sack their creatures, deflate their tempo a little bit, gives me more time to do my stuff. Like, I feel like I'm probably okay just playing the Arkenstone out on 5 without activating the 3-mana ability. Let me look at SMAUG again. When it attacks at the beginning of your upkeep, make a treasure. Like, this is just so much better if I already have treasures. So maybe I'll just get the treasure thing going. I could also just use that treasure right now to equip this and make it so they can't attack and they have to deal with my bird. Use the removal up. Honestly, I kind of like that a little bit. Yeah, deal with my bird. Deal with this creature I don't care about at all. Use your resources. Okay, well that's pretty good. Okay, well. Oh, that's pretty good too. Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, so I will go get SMAUG. And I think I'll get the treasure SMAUG, because that seems good. And I still have the slice up, so I can just kill this bear if they try to do a fight spell, for example. That would be the best case scenario for me. Be they try to, like, quarrel my thrush so they can push damage. They could give it hexproof in response. I think oh, that's tricky. Because they could just have the hexproof trick. I guess if they do that, like, I don't want them to have the hexproof trick and a 4-drop. So I think I'd rather have them play out their 4/4 than I play out the Arkenstone. And they can't. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try it. I'll try to kill it here. Okay, cool. They didn't have the trick. They're just gonna play out their 4/4. I can't really afford. Like, it's kind of a tricky situation there where if I don't play around the trick, I'm not sure. Turned out to work out okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean that was the right play. So I just used up the treasures. I wasn't really thinking about this. Because I used up the treasures, I won't make a 6/6. 1, 2. Yeah, I kind of messed that up, actually. I wasn't really thinking about needing the treasures because I haven't played with this card yet. Something to think about is if I don't have more ways to make treasures. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's very good, actually. because I can't do extra damage by attacking. Like I can't do enough to kill one of their things. Alright, well I'm gonna unmask goblins 2. And then I'm gonna play Smog. Because even if I have to use Smog here, like even if I have to block with Smog, I have the Arkenstone, and I just need to stay alive, because eventually I will outdraw them. Their window to kill me is right now. I guess Golem is a way that they do that. So I think I actually do have to block with Smog here, unfortunately. Ooh, nice one. That's really good for them. Yeah, because if they brought Golem back, and then it drained me for 2 life. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to look back at this game and see if I sequenced this totally awfully. I think I probably did. Not technically dead, though actually I think I will be, because of the Golem effect. Maybe they don't realize it, and they don't attack all. That would be amazing if they don't. But I actually think that I'm dead in a couple ways, right? They can just... Okay, yeah, there's multiple ways that I'm dead here. So many ways that I'm dead. Yeah, they could have just attacked all but there. Dead, 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 with the Arkenstone out. I think I misplayed that. I'll have to go back and look at that and see. I mean, they also... That warg is going to be the end of me. Alright, so let's go back and look at this game and see what choices we made. So we had to mulligan because we only had 2 lands and we had a lot of expensive spells. I think that was fine. Tucked the ponies. Went into Thrush. Played the Chief Warg's Company out. And I think that this was an interesting choice to make, because I had 3 different things I could have done here. I could have searched for a thing with the Arkenstone. I could have played out the Treasure Maker, or I could have played out the Chief Warg's Company. I sort of expected, like I even called it out, that like I was pretty sure they were just going to have a removal spell for the Warg. And so if I expected that, like in black-green, there's going to be pretty heavy on removal, maybe the best thing I could have done would have been to play out the Treasure Maker. I don't think going to get Smog would have done that much for me, because it would have been in the same position where it just got killed right away. So maybe it would have just been better to play out the Treasure Maker, and then plan on just trying to get the Arkenstone online like as a draw spell immediately, because that probably actually would have done more for me. Like ramp into the Arkenstone and just get that out, and then they have all the stuff they have to deal with. I'm making treasures. I have stuff to play. I think that actually that probably was wrong, because like I called it out they were going to do this. They didn't, like they had just a 2/2. It wasn't that much pressure. I was at 22 life. I probably didn't need to play out a threat they were going to remove, and I didn't ramp myself. I got kind of like stuck on tempo. So I think that actually that was probably a pretty important decision. So not playing the Treasure Maker on 3. Yeah, that's an interesting choice there. I'm not exactly sure what's right, but I think that I should have, going back and looking at it, I think I should be the Treasure Maker. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that choice, because I think that's a really interesting one. So that's sort of a spell sequencing. Yeah, like which order to do those things in. And I think that, yeah, that was that was an issue with I think that was an issue for sure, because it just like it played right into like the best possible scenario for them was I play a good thing that they can remove right away because they haven't had to use any of the removal, and then I'm playing off tempo when actually I have like a really powerful hand. So I think that was worse in my position, and I think it was wrong. So I think that was the first thing that I did wrong in that game, was playing out the ward right there. Then here again, I had a 3 mana again, and I actually I made the same choice again, right? I was kind of like, well, it's better to disrupt their tempo, get their 2/2 off the battlefield than it is to push myself ahead. So it's sort of a disrupting my opponent versus asserting my board decision. And I think in this case, again, they're not putting that much pressure on me. I probably just should have gotten myself ahead. And I think the best way to do that probably would have just been by playing out the Treasure Maker, because then I guarantee hitting the Arkenstone. And I think that here again, I probably should have just been focused on trying to get the Arkenstone out as the normal thing that's drawing me a card every turn, as opposed to trying to get all the value out of it, right? By playing both sides of it. So yeah, I think that that was probably the second thing that messed me up here. Like my thought there was that if I deflate their tempo, I'll have more time. I'll have more time to put my stuff into play, but I don't think I needed to be that worried about it there. I think that I was not under enough pressure to where like asserting my position would have been better. And here I even like used the treasure to make their stuff hard to attack, which is kind of cute. But then I remembered the issue of it. Like I forgot that this needs all the treasures to make the dragon. It doesn't just make the dragon. Yeah, I had to burn my treasure seed for removal. I just kind of ended up on the back foot, right? And then they had sacrifice removal for my stuff. They were able to attack for a lot of damage. It's almost like by like trying to disrupt their board, I actually like hurt myself because I wasn't able to get out ahead enough, and they were able to keep applying pressure. So yeah, that's how that game was lost, which is too bad because it felt like we had so many good cards in our deck. So I think that was a good example of just like how sequencing can really screw you up. So happy to do that for you. So I think my goal here is going to be to not use these treasures, probably, unless I get SMAUG out. Oh, well, there's SMAUG. I think I am going to play this, though, just to keep them from being able to attack. So there's definitely a case for just playing out Goblin Town so that I can curve 3 into 4, guaranteed, without having to burn a treasure. Similar sort of decision here, right, of like sequencing to try to keep pressure off versus guaranteeing I'm getting out in the curve that I want. Okay, well I'm not guaranteed to hit the double red. You know, if I don't draw a mountain, then I'm not killing something immediately on attacks here. Oh, if they don't put the counter on itself. Okay, they do put the counter on itself. Oh, so they get the trigger there. That's pretty good. If I get a different play that I can do for 3, I think I probably will do it just so that I can make sure I kill something when I attack with SMAUG. Yeah, like that's not bad. Because if I was to do this out, I'd just do ping for 1. And I think I actually, do I want lands here? I don't think so. We're just going to hold down the fort. Next turn, I'm going to be able to kill this rabbit. It's funny that the rabbit's the thing that I'm having to deal with here. And the nice thing is, like, even if they kill SMAUG, this SMAUG, I should still, unless they don't tap out, I should still be able to kill something of theirs. Okay, yeah, I will just... Oh, it can't be blocked by tokens. Ah, I see. Well, I'm gonna try to kill that next turn. Okay. That's tempting too, though, to be honest. I don't think I have a good target for this. I think I am just gonna do this, and I'll kill their 4/2. And I guess they're gonna mill 4 here because of the Master of Lake Town. Yeah, even if they kill Smaug, I still get the 6/6 dragon from the Misty Mountains gold, which is pretty nice. If they attack... Okay. I think I am pretty happy to trade both of my creatures for this warg. I just want to whittle this board down, I think. And then I can kill a lot of stuff on my next attack. So yeah, I think I'm happy to do that. I'm okay trading resources, like trading down on resources here. All of the SMAUGS, all of the SMAUGS. Dun 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 dun. Alright. So this is going to deal 5 damage, which is enough to kill the rabbit. And then I can play Gandalf, which should kill their golem. Rabbit dies. They take 4, they mill 4. Really interested to see what's going on with this Master of Lake Town and what this does for us. And actually, I actually wonder if I'm supposed to kill the Master of Lake Town versus the... It's like I don't really want to... I guess I can trade Gandalf off for it, so I'll take out the Menace target. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to trade off Gandalf for that. Oh, I guess he draws 2. That's pretty good, actually. I should have let that through. I forgot about that ability. Because he's just trying to draw removal. Okay, nice. All of the SMAUGS, all of the SMAUGS. Dun 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 dun. They can draw cards, but I can hit them for a ton of damage. Because they'll draw 2 cards if I kill this. So I have to do 5 damage to it and then another 6 damage to it. I think that's probably worth it though. They're going to draw 2 cards, which is bad for me. But hopefully they're just not going to draw a bunch of removal spells. And I can just kill them. And I'm just going to play out all the SMAUGS. Dude, look at all these SMAUGS. Look at all these dragons. Calamitous. It is so calamitous. Do you have 3 removal spells and the mana to play them? Because, yeah, we drew a bunch of cards, but they only have 6 mana, so... Even 2 removal spells isn't going to do it. And we got there. All of the SMAUGS. That's fantastic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Ooh. So close to a keep. Any additional land, and this would have been a baller hand. Can I keep this one land hand? I don't think so. I mean, I have a 50% chance to draw. I'm on the play. I just don't think I can, unfortunately. I really want to, though. I think this looks okay. This is way worse of a hand. That other hand would have been amazing. Oh, wait, wait, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Whoa, too fast. All right. And I think we're actually going to attack here because this thing's going to get first strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I just want more lands? I don't think so. Hypothetically, I'm going to have treasures. And also, I'm pretty likely to draw more lands. Yeah, I think we want action. But yeah, I'm just going to attack here because I'm not going to be able to block them on the backswing. Man, this is where dog into SMAUG is like maybe actually the move. Maybe we need to go back to our deck building and see if we should have more dogs. Because yeah, if we could have flashed into a dog here and then played SMAUG, that would have felt so good. Yeah, this is pretty assertive. Unfortunately. I mean, we're just gonna go hard. I guess it's a race. I'll take 6. Yeah, like I just want more treasures, you know? Like I think I need to be playing these freaking dogs. All right, make a treasure. Probably killing something. But what am I killing? I wish I could kill something in instant speed. I feel like I maybe need to kill this 3/4 and then just chump whatever they attack with that's big. Because then I can start to kill stuff next turn. Yeah, like I kind of want to... Like, that thing's going to double strike. I need there to be less things with double strike. And I probably just am chumping here. Okay. Unless they're getting in for a bunch. Like, unless they have removal for my 2/2. Okay, so let's absorb 6 damage there. Make a treasure token. Okay, that's pretty good actually. So I think I'm still attacking in because I can kill Nori. And then I should be able to stay alive by killing their Dane, which maybe I actually want to do. Alright. Like, it's possible that I just want to kill Dane now so they can't give it indestructible. Because if I untap... But then let me think about that for a second. They give this 2, 3, 4. I'm not quite dead. I think I actually do like that. I think I like keeping them from like using an indestructible trick. But if they just have another equipment, I'm just dead. Oh! Or a flunky. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess I should have accounted for flunkies too. Was there a better move then? Dang. There's a lot of hasty damage, huh? I mean, this was another one where I just really wish I had had the dog to ramp into more damage on SMAUG. Which I think is like maybe just good enough of a reason to do it. Plus it's a body. Yeah, so here I attack with the SMAUG. Which maybe I'm not supposed to do. I just didn't think there was any way I was blocking with SMAUG. Yeah, I was just always like one treasure off here. And maybe like here I wasn't supposed to kill the 3/4. Maybe I was supposed to kill Dane. But actually I think I like getting more power off the field. Though I guess what I needed to do... Well, no, but see, like I was never blocking with SMAUG there. They did have a lot of hasty damage. Yeah, I guess if I wait... How is that different if I wait? I don't think it is different. I think I still die. Go to exact damage. Okay. All right, so at a high level failure mode, I got tempoed out there. And at a tactical failure mode, kind of lost a race. I wasn't really trying to race with SMAUG. I just wasn't blocking with it, but I was effectively racing. Yeah, I don't know if there were any decisions I regret here. Maybe I should have left SMAUG back one turn. Like, is there a turn here where I should have left SMAUG back, like instead of attacking? Maybe, actually, because then they'd have to use a trick on Dane. Like, I could block Dane. I don't know. I think they just kind of ran me over. I think they just kind of lost that race. I'm not sure there's anything else supposed to do differently there. Maybe attacking with the SMAUG. I'm uncertain about that, though. I guess it worsened my position. I'm unsure, though. I'm not really sure how to judge it. I think I am, though, going to change the deck up a little bit. And I think I'm going to put the dogs in. Because I've just been wishing I had more treasures. Maybe I can take out the down to Goblin Town. And maybe I can take out... This card has been okay, but it hasn't been amazing. Yeah, maybe I just plan on doing that instead. All right, let's try it. Sure. all of my off-color cards and a troop of ponies. Don't kill my ponies, don't kill my ponies. Maybe I actually will just play the old fat spider, give my ponies hexproof. I mean, I'm gonna sacrifice him anyway. Alright, so here we're at a juncture. Do I get the spider online to start drawing cards, or do I sack the ponies? I think I like playing the spider out, because then next turn I can do ponies plus warg. Oh wow, this is so bad for them. Because like this thing's gonna get huge, but it doesn't matter. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so here I could either go sack the ponies, or I could play the Giant's Boulder and get the Misty Mountains Cold online. I think I like that, because I can still, like I kind of have the pony sack available to me at any time. And I'd rather get this thing going. Yeah, I will take the Chief Wards Company for sure. And honestly, yeah, I probably would trade the ponies for this noisemaker if they offer that, because I don't think I need the ponies anymore. Nice. I kind of like just killing the Great Goblin and just like chilling. Like, I'm in a very dominant position here. If I can just hold on to it, I'll be sweet. So keeping them from being able to get any value off of this, drawing cards or dealing damage to me or whatever, seems okay. Sure. I mean, this thing is going to hit for damage eventually, after next turn. Not right now. And I can kill it, which is great. So like best case scenario, they amass onto it. Oh wait, I can still do it. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, like best case scenario, they just amass onto it. They probably have removal here, if I had to guess. Maybe a Pinecone Strike or something for this Wargs company. Oh, nice. Killing the treasure is actually kind of a big deal. That's the second time playing at the Wargs company has been kind of a pain in the butt. The thing I'm debating is, do I want to use this treasure mana to loot with the ponies? I kind of think maybe I do. Because I'm not going to get the treasures off of... I'm not going to get the treasure trigger anyway, so I don't mind burning a treasure here. Like here, I just really hope that they just slam this... Yeah, Tidings of War, perfect. And this is the risk of this goblin deck, is they just put so many resources into that one goblin, and I just killed it. Alright. Now I'm going to play a 5/5, which they should have a harder time dealing with, unless they have their own SMAUG. I'll play a wolf out. What else do they have that could be removable for SMAUG? I guess the pine cone, the saga, the red saga would do it. And here, First Strike would do it. Nice. Are they just stuck on red? Do we think they're red-black? Oh yeah, they are. Oops. Sorry, opponent.
That's rough, buddy.
Well, they are on 7 mana. But they have a lot of things to deal with here. Sure. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't matter. All right, let's see if Dog into SMAUG can turn it around. Make this like almost scary, sad loss to what seems like an amazing deck turn into a trophy. Nice little trophy run. So if we can burn everything to the ground. Yeah, I like it. How much do I care about getting a second black source versus like waiting to see if I need? Let's actually get the Death Toucher out. Well, I guess getting out Oin gives us the opportunity to loot if we need to. We're not necessarily sure we want to be beating down here. Okay, nice. Actually, I'm just going to attack, play that, play this. Again, not sure if I need blue or green yet, so I'm kind of holding on to the Thrush in case I do need it. And there's a chance I might just draw a bunch of lands and I don't need it at all. I think I'm kind of fine leaving up removal plus looting. Though I could also just loot right now and pitch, let's say, this land. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I am going to just chill, though. I'm just going to hold on to it. Leave up the slice. All right. So that's a sign that maybe I should have been a little bit more aggressive here. Okay, well there's blue, so I probably don't need any of this, honestly. All right, So I'm just gonna try to get a little aggro with it. There's a chance I might just need to pitch this thrush, because honestly I probably don't care about it. I could go get green, but I don't really want more lands on top. I want action. Yeah, that's great. Sure. That's pretty dope. Does that work? No. Blade works though. Wait, why does this work but this didn't work? Oh, because... Oh, wait, no, that does work. Okay, yeah, so I'll use Blade first. Smog attack. Smog attack. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Card seems pretty dope. Yeah, that's that's terrible. Yep, Death Touch Reacher that dies immediately. Seems good. Thinking about what we've learned so far, I feel like we've been wishing we just had more treasures. So like, I feel like in the treasure theme, like, I felt like there haven't been really enough treasures to support like a real treasure theme, but I actually think I have it in this and I just want more of them. So I think bring the dog in will be good. We haven't seen it play out yet, but I think it'll be good. All right. Hello. Will the Chief's Word Company ever live to see upkeep? If I had to guess, probably not. Let's play it off curve here so that we can hit Misty Mountains for sure next turn. So that we can hopefully curve into Smog, hit another land, and then be able to kill something. Ideally. Yeah, even that. That would be a great thing to kill. Great. There's a chance that they leave up counter magic. And if they do, I'm not going to play Smog out. Like if they just tap here. Or rather, if they just leave all their mana up. Or if they don't play Bilbo. I imagine they're going to play Bilbo. But if they don't, then I'm expecting that they have a counter. Yeah, they've got counter magic for sure. Alright, so assuming that they have a counter, I feel like I want them to... They might just... Are they going to counter Oin? They might. I'm probably not effectively baiting anything with Old Thrush, but let me try it just in case. I feel like not playing Bilbo is a pretty obvious tell. I think I actually do want a land on top. Let me get... Oh, there was Arkenstone on top. That's sad. They might just counter this. But if they use their turn to counter this, that's fine. Because what? I can still block their 1/1? Yeah, okay. Sure. I'm pretty happy with that. And if I wait long enough, I should be able to play out the Warg's Company and immediately give it hexproof so that it will actually live, which would be amazing. Alright, so let's play out the land for turn. Let's play out Smog. Let's attack with Smog. Let's start killing their stuff. So many Smogs. Ooh, yeah, let's put those lands on the bottom. And let's pass the turn. And then let's just hope we make a 6/6 next turn. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I can blow that up with the Giant's Boulder also, which is fantastic. So now I am going to play the Chief's Warg's Company, and I'm going to give it hexproof. I think that's definitely the move. And I think that we're going to have a pretty hard time losing now. You know, actually, I'm not even going to attack. Just so that, in case they have tricks or whatever, just so I can block this 1/1. Play it extra safe, because like at this point I don't think there's any way that I lose if I just like don't give them a good opportunity to attack me. Sure. Prevent all damage. Let's say prevent all damage that this would do. Can this attack? Unless you control 2 or more other wolves. Wait, why can this attack? I feel like I don't have another wolf. I think what I'm going to do actually is just pass the turn. Yeah. And then on their end step, I'll blow up the lockdown on my Smog, probably. Is what I'll do. And it probably would have been fine here for me to be attacking with this Thrush. But I kind of like just leaving, like I think I'm just going to win the long game, so leaving back a little bit of additional like disincentive to attack seems fine for me. Yeah, this is going crazy. Yeah, GG's opponent. Deck seems good. Just need to not die to aggro. Alright, 2 more to go. Ooh. Can I keep this hand? With a Treasure Maker. Pinecone Strike. Treasure Maker. I feel like it's too risky, unfortunately. Okay, this seems really good. I think I actually took Gloin here. Like, Gloin is just so strong. But I kind of want to go ponies, dog, Smog. Or am I going to go ponies into tap land, activate ponies into Smog, and I can tuck the dog? Alright, I mean, I wanted to go dog into Smog, but here we are. Alright, I like that. I like green. Means my ponies might not die immediately. Prowler, nice. So I'm gonna be able to chump block, or like block sack here, which I think is pretty good. And I like that we kind of forced them to pay the life there too. Let me just make sure I have red. I have double red, okay. So I can get these two, put this one onto the battlefield, and then I can go get white also. I hope that they put the, okay, they did. Yeah, again, the Smog not being able to kill something right away makes me not want to play it here. I don't really want to play any of these threats out. Because like, I feel like whatever I'm going to play, they're just going to kill. Again, if they just kill it, that's good for them. Like, maybe I just need to bait it with Gloin, actually. Just wishing that they had played out the... Wishing they had just put the counter over here. And maybe I will threaten blocks here. Make them pay 2 life to eat this? Or is it just better to leave it out and take 8? Ugh, I don't really like that. I kind of feel like I need to trade and keep my life totals safe. Okay. Well... Do I want to bait removal? Which one do I want to bait removal with? So I'm going to play Oin. And the question is, what am I going to bait removal with? I think in this matchup, I might actually want to bait it with Smog right now. So let me just do that, actually. Let me just play Smog out. Because I kind of, like, just want bodies. And this isn't even going to kill anything next turn. And maybe I don't attack with it, actually. Man, I don't want to block any of this stuff, though, because they will... This, like, they can't... It won't be able to profitably block anything. So I think I will just attack. 3 toughness is not that great, huh? Like, they're going to have so many ways to do damage with this. I'm just going to take a bunch next turn. Unless I block with Oin. And I kind of want to not block with Oin. I kind of want to keep Oin alive because it'll become a 2-3. If it's storied. For 8, go to 8. I guess there's also a chance that I can draw something that makes treasures. But they're gonna kill Smog right now. Okay, yeah. I think no blocks, fortunately. Okay, so I did bait removal with Gloin, or with Smog, which I'm not sure is an accomplishment. Okay. I'm gonna need to draw into. I'm like pretty dying here, so I need to like draw into strike. I need to like discard this land to hit strike. Oh man. And I think, can I afford to not block the other stuff? Like I take 5/6, I go, if they have any trick, I'm dead. Any trick, I'm dead, versus they don't have a trick, I get 2/2s. Alright, I'm gonna take this line, I'm probably gonna die. Okay, not technically dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, so bad. Oh my gosh. So I guess if I had done this like I'd done it on my turn. Oh man, I don't know. I felt like I was green-black, man. Just to remove all my good stuff. Okay, well, we never went dog into Smog. We did have some games where we just really popped off. We saw the Arkenstone once, maybe twice, and we misplayed it, or I misplayed it. And then there were just a lot of other times where Smog wasn't killing anything when it was coming down because we didn't have treasures, which is why I should have just played these dogs from the beginning to like set us up for a good attack with Smog. That's a good lesson learned. Yeah, sequencing on the Misty Mountains, like getting the value of this versus disrupting their board was difficult a couple of times. I think this deck was dope. So I think that if I hadn't misplayed it, this probably trophies. I think this one's on me, fam. Smog Tribal. Smog Tribal didn't quite make it. And that one's on me. Let me see if there's anything that from that game that we want to look at. I think this card is also just very good for what it's worth. This Prowler, this Desolation Prowler. Like, I think it's just such a good card. It put me under so much pressure here. Yeah, it just put me under a lot of pressure. And then I made the choice to trade this away. Maybe I was supposed to trade it with the Prowler, or maybe I wasn't supposed to trade it. I think it was okay. They had removal for my stuff anyway. They had removal for the Smog. So if I had played the Wolf, they would have had removal. It kind of just feels like there wasn't really much I could have done here. I could have, I guess, looted on my turn, but I was planning on needing this blocker. And I guess I should have blocked with my Prowler. So that was actually probably the biggest decision here, was choosing to not block with the Prowler. Maybe I have to do it. Like, I guess like this is the thing, the way that I'm looking at this is like, this is the thing that turns the corner for me. Is like, if I can stabilize with the Wolf tokens, then maybe I survive. If I just block and trade this off, I think I still lose, because like, even if I had blocked this here, like traded off with one of the creatures, right? Like trade off with the Prowler, blocked here, then I'm still way behind. I guess I draw into a removal spell, and if I draw another creature, but I think I still die. So I just don't know that with their curve out and how it all worked out that there was anything I could have done there. But I'm not sure about that actually. So I'll save that one. Yeah, so okay, so that was decision was not blocking with the Wolf. I did die, so it did worsen my position, but I'm not sure how to judge it. I'm not sure if that's right or wrong. That's another one. If you're all in the comments, let me know what you think about that decision. That one's tricky, so I'd love to hear what you had to say about that. But overall, really liked this deck. So fun. It did pretty good, right? We went 5 wins with it. Not bad, but man, I think this could have gone all the way. And I have a feeling that some of those piloting decisions of mine didn't get us there. So, all right, well, we'll just have to live and learn and do better next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and we really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.